And thank you. So thank you all for coming and taking time out of your lives, your days, your weeks to join us for Wisconsin Water Week. My name is Eric Olson. As you can see, I didn't update my name tag, but I'm Eric Olson. I'm the Director of Extension Lakes at Stevens Point, and we're a statewide outreach program that coordinates with the Wisconsin DNR, as well as with the organization Wisconsin Lakes, in order to carry out a statewide program of education geared primarily towards lake associations and lake districts, but increasingly encompassing everybody as we take a more holistic watershed approach to surface water management in the state of Wisconsin. So thank you all for joining us for Water Week. I do want to take just a moment to make a recognition here. And I'm sharing my screen. This conference and all of our activities in Wisconsin take place on the lands of Native people who were here hundreds and hundreds of years ago, including the Ojibwe, the Dakota, the Ho-Chunk, and the Menominee, you can see on this map, as well as the Potawatomi. And these tribes have endured much challenges in the last several centuries, including pandemics, but they persist on this land, and we celebrate their continuing efforts to help protect water and natural resources all around the state. You will learn if you stick around for Wednesday or join us for Wednesday. We have a morning session that's going to talk a bit about how the tribes have been working with communities to address water issues. And then in the afternoon, there's an entire stream of presentations that incorporate Native tribal natural resource managers and other important cultural people sharing their perspectives. So we encourage you, if you aren't aware of some of the injustices that took place at the time 150 years ago, 200 years ago, when treaties were being developed, we'd encourage you to check out this webpage. It's theways.org. There's a tremendous amount of information there that you can learn about that important history in Wisconsin and realize that we all need to take a stake in addressing some of these injustices. When we conceived of this conference, we decided that every day should have something of a theme. And you're here on Monday, which is big water systems. In our mind, big water systems incorporate these really huge things that are bigger than lakes and bigger than rivers. And they include our climate system as well as our groundwater. Without these two systems, we wouldn't have lakes and rivers. They are completely dependent on 100% on precipitation and groundwater in order to exist. And yet at our conferences, we tend to focus in the past just on the lakes themselves or the rivers, but it's really important that we start to grasp the connections between climate and these systems. And tomorrow we'll focus more on lakes and rivers and wetlands. And on Wednesday, we'll be talking more about actions. A reminder, if you're just here for Monday, you can add any day at any time. So I'm going to pass the microphone. I want to just thank you all again for being here and hope you have a great first day of Wisconsin Water Week.
Thanks, Eric, and good morning, everybody. I'm Mike Engleson. I'm the Executive Director of Wisconsin Lakes. We are the statewide nonprofit association of lake organizations, lake stakeholders, and lake advocates. And I want to welcome everybody to Wisconsin Water Week and thank all of our sponsors and exhibitors for their generous support of this event, especially our lead sponsor, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, our two sustaining sponsors, Aquarius Systems and Onterra, and our supporting sponsor, Wisconsin Lake and Pond Resource, and our many other contributing and nonprofit educational sponsors. You can take a moment during the breaks, please do, or at other downtimes to visit the exhibit pages, which you can access from the sponsors and exhibitors tab in the left side menu of the event space and interact with all their many representatives, many of whom are attendees or presenters in their own right. Thanks again for all their support, and thanks for being a part of Wisconsin Water Week. I'll turn things over to Carol.
Thanks, Mike. Carol Shaw, Wisconsin DNR. Good morning, everybody. I just want to take a minute to thank our volunteers and hosts on our Zoom meeting and our moderators. Thank them for taking on quite a new challenge, a new territory, trying to manage a virtual format of this extent. And we just ask people be patient and follow instructions, and hopefully everything will go well. Special thanks to the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point, University of Wisconsin-Madison, of course the DNR, yours truly, and Wisconsin Lakes for leading, participating, and planning this week-long event over the course of the past several months. A lot of hard work into this, and that really needs to be acknowledged. And we thank those folks. And together with the educational, technical, financial, and organizing expertise these groups bring, together with our local governments, our local river and lake organizations, other conservation interests, citizens, volunteers, we are the Lakes Partnership, Lakes and Rivers Partnership. It's a unique statewide coalition consciously working together to improve and protect Wisconsin's waters, and that's what this week is all about. It's a testament to that partnership and also a celebration. So I hope you all enjoy the week. I'll turn it over to Sara.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Sara Windjue, the Leadership and Capacity Development Specialist with Extension Lakes at UW-Stevens Point. Thank you all for being here this morning and for helping us celebrate Wisconsin Water Week. We are so excited and we're so glad that you're here with us today. I wanted to provide some reminders and some updates just so we're ready to get the week going. First, I wanted to provide some information about the Water Week challenges. The Water Week challenges can be found in your left menu. And this is something really excited that we're trying out and we're hoping that you enjoy it. Please participate. Here are the rules for the Water Week challenges. We will be awarding daily prizes for the person who receives the most points on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We will pull the daily points that you've earned for the water challenges at 6 p.m. each day. We will also have overall winners for the whole week. The first place overall winner will receive a registration for next year's in-person Lakes and Rivers Convention in Stevens Point and 2 nights lodging. And we are so excited to get together in person next year. So put that on your calendar. The dates are in the discussion board on the left-hand menu. So check out those dates and put them on your calendar for next year. There is also a prizes link in your left menu that you should also check out to see the rest of the prizes. So get involved in the Water Week challenges. They can be found in the left main menu. And it's just an opportunity to explore the whole site and interact with exhibitors. And it's just going to be a really fun way to get involved in Water Week. So good luck with those challenges. A few reminders and best practices as we start our first day together. Remember the code of conduct you all agreed to when registering for the event. We want all of our comments to be positive and appropriate. And if you need to review this again, it is located in the left menu in the help desk, FAQs, and event info link. Speaking of the help desk, we have staff on hand to answer your questions. You can find the help desk in the same link as just mentioned in the left menu, but we also have the help desk listed as an attendee. It's found under D for desk, and also as an exhibitor. So multiple ways to find the help desk. Just send a message to the help desk and staff are on hand to answer your questions. A couple last reminders about sessions. There are so many sessions to choose from. When you're in sessions, just like the one you're in now, watching the live stream, there is a Q&A tab. There's also a chat tab. You are encouraged to ask questions. Put the questions in the Q&A section, not in the chat section. Moderators will be watching the Q&A, and we have access to questions as they come through. We do not have access to the chat section. So if you do have questions and they don't get answered, if there's not enough time to get your questions answered, you are encouraged to reach out to the presenters directly. Send them direct messages. There's a really easy way to do that. Just click on their names and send them messages and questions directly. If there are multiple presenters in a session, please address the speaker by their first name when you post a question, or if you post something in the chat, they'll see it later. Otherwise, we won't know who the question is for. So make sure you write their first name and then what the question is, so we know who that question is for in the session. Right now, I don't see any questions coming through. It sounds like people can hear us. So no questions coming through right now. Sessions do begin at 8:15, so in about 4 minutes. We want to make sure that you have enough time to find your way to the next session. We want you to have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock for the plenary talk with Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor Barnes and Catherine Hayhoe, who will be presenting Talking Climate, Why Facts Are Not Enough. Enjoy your day.